Yeah. Look, one of the biggest fights on this card for me is because I did the fight companion with Brendan Schaub and Cody was on it, and we were talking about him going to 25, possibly staying at 35, whatever it was. Well, he decided to go to 25. Now, I don't know how long he's going to stay there, depending on how hard the weight cut is and all of those things. I mean, TJ Dillashaw went from 35 to 25 and it didn't pan out well. Cody's going down. I saw pictures of Cody. He looks fucking shredded. And I mean, like, veins coming out of his legs up to his belly. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, that's what TJ looked like.
Yep.
You know, so the chin, remember you guys, the chin's not always the same. After that type of weight cut, you've drained all the fluid out of your body. Well, guess what your brain's in? Your brain's in fluid. So you've got to make sure that you keep yourself hydrated. Hopefully he hydrates properly. But this fight, to me, it makes for a fun fight because Kai Kara-France he's tough.
He's
good
a stand-up
on the feet.
guy.
He's a stand-up guy.
Yeah.
But I would still give the power to Cody. You know, you just got to be careful and cautious. But when you drop weights, they are what, John? What do we say? Speed kills.
Man.
Fast.
Now,
So
Cody's always been fast, but he's not going to be any faster than Kai Kara-France.
Yeah, he's always had that at 135. He had the speed and the power. And speed kills, and the power he possesses for that weight class is fucking incredible. I mean, God, I wish I had that power, like his power at 135. And maybe I didn't have that at 155. So it was like, but he's fighting Kai Kara-France. It's going to be a stand-up fight. I believe it's going to be a stand-up fight. They're going to throw some dogs. It's going to come down to who can get to whose chin first and how well can Cody's chin hold up based off of the weight cut. I don't want to get into anything happened in the past. Okay, I'm talking about how will his chin hold up now after that weight cut. I think I'm going to give the speed and the power advantage to Cody. The overall wits of the fight in terms of, you know, like who he's been in there with. He's been in there with the top level fighters in the world. Mm-hmm. And he's had success against some guys like Dominic Cruz, other fighters as well. So when I look at that, I'm going to lean towards Cody.
It also depends on how he handles the low leg kicks that Kai Kara-France brings into this, because he does leave his leg out there and other guys have been able to chop at that leg. And if France is able to take his time and just systematically keep on attacking that leg and just picking him apart with it, it's going to start to give Cody problems, and Cody's going to start to reach. That will leave the opening, and Kai Kara-France has the skill level that he can take advantage of it. You're right. I give the power to Cody. I think the speed is going to be basically, you know, it's a tie. I think the experience, as far as Cody's got less fights than Kai Kara-France, but at least in fighting top-level opponents. Obviously, Cody's got that over France, but this is one of those ones I don't like guys dropping down, especially at a lower weight, going down a full 10 pounds. And he can look as ripped as, you know, he is. That doesn't mean that it's a good thing for him health-wise and that he is in a position to fight well and accept punishment through punches. We'll see. Maybe he is. But as you said, you know, we saw with TJ. TJ got hit with a decent shot. It wasn't a big shot, but it just disrupted him because of the big weight cut.
Yeah, you can look, guys, if what you look like won you titles, certain guys would be world champions 10 times over.
And certain guys never would be, but they are.
Exactly. Cain Velasquez is one to talk about.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, you look at him, you go, this guy should never have been champion.
Well,
but guess
Daniel
what?
Cormier always had a bodybuilder type physique. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. Always. You know, come on. It's not about how you look. It's how you perform.
Yep. Okay, so Sean O'Malley's fighting Paiva.